always spread insulted comments in social media in the status quo right now. And it is so usual until it becomes like a normal thing that is happening in the society. And it brings a lot of harm, which is why we need to stop these insulted comments. And as we know, in the status quo right now, there are a lot of people in Korea and China that are very easily suicide because most of the reason is because they're experiencing cyberbullying or insulted comments. And as we know, the function of the social media itself is to socialize with other people, to interact with the world, to other people, and to give thoughts on something. And we're gonna set the parameter here that the insulted comments are the one that is racist, make a conflict between people, and many more. And then we're gonna ban only in China, Korea, Indonesia, and USA. So my first argument is why banning. There are 4 reasons. The first one is because social media already given the power to prevent the insulted comments from the government itself. The social media could have blocked the comments from the people if it is insulting other people. But in the status quo right now, it is very rare that social media block the comments from the people that give insulted comments. So if government already give the power to prevent the insulted comments and the social media itself failed, then the government have to intervene. And by what way is by banning the social media that consists of insulted comments. And then the second reason is because social media is the one that facilitates people to spread the insulted comments itself. And we believe that there's a rule in law that you gotta pay what you do. So, because social media already facilitate the people to spread, making them able to spread the comments in the social media itself, the social media itself is the one that have to take the responsibilities and the consequences of the insulted comments itself. But as we know in the status quo right now, the social media do nothing. Government is the one that take the consequences and the...
Ma'am?
No, thank you. And then the example is like cyberbullying and suicide. Do the social media care about that? No. Do social media do something to prevent that those kind of things that already happen? No. We believe that the ones that are taking the consequences is the family, the person, the friends, and the government itself. The social media did nothing. And then the third reason is because insulted comments are backlashing the value of the social media itself. We believe that the value of the social media itself is the freedom of speech, interact with people, and to make us happy. And we believe that insulted comments are not included in the freedom of speech. And why is it not absolute? Because insulted comments brings harm. So when your right is not absolute when it brings harm to other people or to the society itself. So what kind of harm that could happen is, the first one is depression. Depression could happen to the person that is given the insulted comments itself.
Nice.
And then the person can also not being able to fulfill their basic needs, such as scared of going to school. Because as we know, if people spread insulted comments, the first one that are gonna spread the insulted comments itself is the one that knows that person. The example is friends and people in their school. So we believe that people could scare of going to school if they're given the insulted comments itself. And also, he or she could be scared of going out because of that insult and that bullying and many more. And then second, that person could also get stressed, and in the worst scenario, that person can also suicide, like what I said before, in the Korea and China, and there's also an example in the USA. In 2013, a man that thought a girl from the USA suicide because of the insulted comments and the cyberbullying in social media itself. And we believe that suicide because of getting insulted comments and cyberbullying is very possible. Why? Because it's not only a person that comments to the social media itself. because when it's only a person that comments that do the insulted comments to that person, it's kind of okay, like we can try to forget it. But the problem here is that insulted comments influence other people to do the same thing, to insult that person also. And we can see the proof everywhere in the social media nowadays. In the social media nowadays, there are no single insulted commenters. Once someone comments something bad or something insulting that person, people tend to imitate and insulted that person also, and this makes the situation even worse. So, because the value of the social media can't be achieved with the insulted comments, that's why the government should ban the social media that consists insulted comments. And the fourth reason is because it's the shape of caring from the government itself. We believe that the government already see the impact of the insulted comments itself. Government is the one that takes the consequences from the family and many more. And the social media did nothing. So, of course, the government has to do something about it. And we believe that the shape of caring from the government here is by punishing the social media itself, which is banning the social media that consists insulted comments. So, based on those four reasons, we believe that insulted comments could be prevented by banning the social media itself. Thank you.
Bisa-bisa